Hi and welcome back to the channel. I apologise for the blurriness of the picture. Unfortunately, I think my webcam's going, as I said in my last video. Do please try and watch to the end of the video. It may not seem like a lot of effort's put in, but with my cognitive impairment, writing these scripts does take a lot of effort. And why not like, share and comment on this video. I read all comments. I just may not be able to respond to all of them depending on how I'm feeling. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? As regular viewers of this channel know, I tried to report the 335 Starmer MPs who voted for the Universal Credit and Personal Independence Payments Bill on its second reading on the 1st of July. The report I submitted was rejected by the Metropolitan Police within an hour of the submission. This was, of course, a major blow for me personally, as I'd felt that I'd stuck my neck out for nothing, but I decided to continue to pursue this path now I'm on it, so I did what the rejection email from the Met Police suggested I should do. I went to the Citizens Advice Bureau. On the 16th of July, I went to my local CAB for a separate issue, but decided to see what help I might be able to get to try and hold these 335 MPs to account for the disability hate crime they committed. The young lady was appalled as I gave her the details of the bill that the MPs voted for and how it constitutes a disability hate crime. She even agreed with me that it seemed to her also to be a hate crime, as I have maintained it is. She was not, however, legally trained, so she took the details of the two cases my ex-wife and I had discussed with her to someone in another room who I assumed did have some level of legal training. When she came back to the room we were in, she gave my ex-wife some paperwork to help her with her case, although to be completely honest, she did state that there wasn't much hope for a positive resolution, so her expectations on that weren't very high anyway. On the matter of my disability hate crime case, however, she said that there was nothing they could do at all. I asked how that could possibly be the case. The bill breaches the Equality Act 2010 and the rights of disabled people that are enshrined in the Human Rights Act 1998. And as the anti-fraud defence and economic rationale for the bill have been discredited, the only possible motivation for the bill is a hatred of the disabled, which makes it a disability hate crime. Although MPs are protected from prosecution for what they say in Parliament, they are not protected for any acts they perform, and voting on bills in Parliament is a conscious act. When it's time to cast their vote, an MP must make a conscious decision to walk into the I lobby or the no lobby. And then, according to the MP's Guide to Procedure, the MP must place your pass flat against the left or lower half of the pass reader for 1 to 2 seconds. The left-hand side of the screen will say name recorded, and the right-hand side will display your name and photograph. It's another conscious act. In fact, the fact is, while voting for a bill is not in itself a criminal act, voting for a bill that breaks the laws of the country most certainly is, in my opinion at least, and that of a number of people I've discussed this with in person or online. The lady suggested that I consider starting a class action suit against the Starmer regime, which would be a brilliant idea, except where's the money going to come from to start with? And how many people would actually willingly put a target on their back by helping to bring the case to court? She said I could report them again, but I asked what the point of that would be because it was rejected the first time round. And I was pointing in the direction of the CAB, who said they can't help. So the result of my trip to the CAB is a revelation that disabled people have no rights at all in the UK. Our rights have been eroded over the last 15 years, first by the Tories and now the Starmer regime. We are treated like criminals, guilty of fraud until we can prove ourselves innocent during the disability benefit assessments. We have our bank accounts monitored now, taking away our right to a private life and to spend our money how we please, and giving the DWP the power to take money from our bank accounts if there's been an overpayment, even if that overpayment was an error on the DWP's part. We can't even have a say in the legislation that affects us or define what is or is not disabling. If we complain, we are ignored at best, actively silenced at worst. And now it seems as though we only have the right to report a disability hate crime, no matter the size or number of perpetrators or number of victims, but we don't have the right to have the crime investigated or get justice. I reported the 335 Starmer MPs because I believe what they did constitutes a disability hate crime, and because I and thousands of disabled people have been personally injured by the consciously cruel act committed by those MPs. Not physically damaged, but psychologically. The stress and anxiety they have caused has and will continue to affect us, making those of us with mental health even worse and bringing on stress-related mental health conditions on those formerly mentally healthy people. And let's not forget the long-term effects stress has on a person's physical health. So I genuinely ask the disabled community, where are the rights we're supposed to have? Can you find one right that we have and that is actually still enforced? Thanks for watching the video. Again, I hope you click the like button, share this video around, and do comment. I do read all the comments. I may not necessarily be able to reply to all of them. You will notice there aren't any abusive comments. That's because I moderate so that my viewers don't have to be subjected to that kind of abuse. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, why not hit subscribe and hit the notification bells so you know when I'm uploading a new video or putting a post on the community posts page of this channel. And I hope to see you next time.